welcome back to my channel. Today's look is fall inspired, so I chose to do an orange eye and I paired it with this like deep plum lip color, which I'm obsessed with now. It is so pretty. You'll see when you watch the tutorial. If you would like to see how I got this look, please keep watching. So to start off this look, we're going to be using Too Faced Hangover Primer and L'Oreal Magic Lumi. As always, I mix them together and put it all over my face. For some added primer, moisture, whatever, I'm using the Smashbox Primer Water. And then for foundation, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Porcelain and my Real Techniques Diamond Sponge. To help brighten up my under eye, I'm using the Maybelline Dark Circle Eraser. This is like my favorite and I'm almost out. I'm blending that out with the damp sponge. And then for concealer, well, first I want to show you guys how much I love this foundation and concealer together. It's my new power couple. Anyways, so I'm using the Born This Way concealer and oh my god, this is a game changer. I've only used it with the foundation, so I'm not sure how it works with other foundation, but this seriously is my favorite combination at the moment. So I'm just highlighting underneath my eyes, my nose, the center of my forehead, and my chin as always, and then I'm blending it out with a Morphe fluffy brush. By the way, this is an E45 and it's my new favorite way to blend out my concealer. So to set my under eye, I'm using this e.l.f. Eye Brightening Under Eye Powder. I'm not exactly sure what it's called to a T, but you get what I'm saying. So first I'm getting out the creases, and then I'm going in and setting my under eye with this powder, also my eyelid, and I believe you can only get it at Ulta, but it is $3, so if you can find it, get it. Next, to set the rest of the concealer, I'm using the Essence Matte Powder, and I'm just setting the areas that I put concealer. So moving on to pressed foundation, so pressed powder foundation, I'm using this Too Faced one. Oh my goodness, it smells amazing. And then I'm going to be pressing that into my skin with a Morphe M44 brush, and you're going to see this. This is like my new favorite way to set my foundation. See how I'm just pressing it in? Like, I feel like it makes it look 10 times better than just taking like a super fluffy powder brush. Try it if you haven't already. I swear it will change your life. I'm going to be doing my brows off camera, but I am using the OCC Dipbrow and the OCC Brow Pencil. Moving on to our eyes, we're taking the Morphe 350 and that top cream shade just to give ourselves a base. Then we're going in with this light banana shade for like a transition color, and I'm just going to be applying that just very lightly in the crease. Moving on to another color, we're taking this kind of like pale orange color and then the dark mustard color on the palette. We're going to be mixing them together and applying both of them in the crease, and just do it to your desired darkness, right? Or your desired intensity. I like mine kind of dark, as you can see. Then I move to the Saucebox Etude palette and I'm taking the brown shade in there because I want it to be a little bit more warm in the crease, and I absolutely love that palette. Now I'm taking another Saucebox palette, and this is the Temptation palette, and I'm taking this bright like neon orange color and a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm placing this all over the lid. Back to the Morphe palette, I'm taking this lighter orange color and the brush that I didn't really like from my last tutorial, but I'm putting that into the crease, and then I'm going in with the bright orange from the palette, and I'm also putting that in the crease because I wanted it to blend better. Now I switched to a pencil brush. Well, I consider a pencil brush because I wanted to define that crease even more, and that blending brush just wasn't doing it for me. Next, moving on to this like reddish orange color, I'm now buffing that into the crease again just to darken it up some more. Now to blend all those colors we just put in the crease, I'm taking that pale orange again and a Sigma E45 I believe it is, and I'm just buffing those all together. Now to contour, I'm taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm taking the lightest color to contour with, and I'm using a different Morphe contour brush. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I think I prefer like the circles, dome-shaped ones, if that makes sense, as opposed to like the flatter ones like this one. But I just went in and contoured my cheeks, and now I'm doing my forehead, a little bit on my chin, my jawline, and down below my ear, also below my lip, and then that center right there by your cupid's bow. Then I'm moving on to my Too Faced bronzer book. This is like a Too Faced makeup tutorial, right? And I'm taking the Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm just buffing that around my cheeks and my jawline, everywhere I contour, just to make the contour blend easier. Now to help blend the harsh edges, I went back in with that brush I used from my powder foundation. Now to highlight the rest of the face, I took the beige color and the yellow powder from the Kat Von D palette, and I'm just placing that underneath my eyes. Going back to the Morphe palette, we're taking the pale orange color and the mustard color again, and we're going to be placing this on our lower lash line. And then after we're done with those two colors, we're going to go back in with the bright orange from the Morphe 350. For blush, I'm using the Sephora brand blush in Golden Spice. This used to be like my all-time favorite like a year or two ago, and I just recently discovered it again, and I love it. So I'm applying it with a Tarte blush brush, which is like probably my favorite blush brush ever, and say that 5 times fast. So for highlighter, I'm using Wet n Wild's I'll Have a Cosmo. Look how pretty it is. Oh my goodness. I think there's another one out that's the exact same thing, just different name, I'm not sure, but I'm just highlighting the tops of my cheeks, my chin, my cupid's bow, and my nose with this. And then I wanted more of like a pow highlighter, if that makes sense. So I got into my Kevyn Contour Volume 2 book, and I took the color Starlight, and I'm putting it for my inner tear duct and then my brow highlight, if I can talk today. It's just so pretty. So now I'm just curling my eyelashes, and then for mascara, I'm going to be using the Tarte Lights Caramel Lashes Mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras. I would wear it by itself without false lashes, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to do my lashes off camera, and for those, I'm using the Ardell Whispies. Lashes are on, so let's do a little dance. So for my waterline, I'm taking Colourpop's Gel Cream Liner in the color Puppy. It's just a bright orange color, and I'm using an eyeliner brush to put that in the waterline. I just wanted an extra like pop of color. Moving on to lips, I'm taking OCC's lip liner in the color Sebastian. This might replace my MAC Strip Down. Seriously, it's so pretty. So I'm just lining my lips how I usually would, and then for the star of the show, I'm using Wet n Wild's Ravin Raisin lipstick. Tell me that isn't stunning. Like, I would wear this 3 out of 7 days a week because I just love it so much. It is very inexpensive, and it goes on, and it just feels like a high-end lipstick. So I decided to use a lip brush just to help me get the edges more evened out. So to set our makeup, we're using the NYX Matte Setting Spray to complete this look, and we're completed. See that? I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.